Hi team, welcome to your Hot Pilates Strength Edition. So if you've got lots of equipment, you are actually going to bring it in today. We're going to use a ton of things. If you don't have any of that equipment, that is totally fine. You're going to go without, and maybe just bring in a pair of dumbbells if it's there for you. So what I'm working with today is I have 2 pairs of dumbbells. I have a light to medium set, so I'm working with 5 pounds. And then I have a medium to heavy set, so 10, maybe even 15 pounds. Then I have my balance pad that you can bring in for your core work, and then you have your block. I definitely recommend, if you have the block, or even if you have a pillow for some of the exercises that we're going to use this on, you can supplement just to give a little bit of elevation, and then there's parts where we're going to use that to activate pelvic floor even more. Modify the experience if you need to. You know, I always offer things to make it easier, things to make it harder. Listen to your body, and we're going to get ready to go. So you're going to start off in your Pilates stance. Feet are flat on the floor. Just make sure that your block is relatively close by, because we're going to use that, and the ab pad is off to the side. Setting up for spinal articulation. Feet are parallel, slightly forward of the knees. Arms are down by the sides. Just taking an inhale through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, you're going to tilt the pelvis, curl the spine, and then peel the hips up to find your bridge. You make a straight line, knees, hips, shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, articulate and roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Hips touch at the bottom. Inhale, breath. Exhale. You're going to bring the navel to spine. You engage the core, and that initiates your movement. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down. 2 more. Inhale at the bottom. We're just trying to get some mobilization through the spine, get some movement, get it warmed up. You can start to squeeze the hamstrings and the glutes at the top. Feeling the feet ground and press down into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Last one. Keep the feet where they are. Bring the hands to the tops of the thighs. Shoulders back and down. Inhale. Exhale. Head and shoulders peel off. Find your C curve. You got little pulses at the top. We're not here long, but we're just prepping the abdominals, prepping the core, making sure there's no tension in the head, neck, the shoulders, reaching the fingertips towards the tops of the knees. Pull the abs in and up, and then press and lengthen your lower back into the mat. Last 15 seconds. Try not to grip the hip flexors or the glutes at this point. This is just for the core. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. Last one. Roll all the way down. Hands come down or elbows down, 45 degrees. Fists go to the ceiling. Press your hips up, flat back bridge, down and up. So if you tend to arch in your lower back, you can lift your head, bring the chin to the chest, and then make sure you look down the line of the body so you can see that the whole spine is moving in one piece. You almost want to imagine that your lower back is going to be the first thing that touches the floor, rather than your hips, rather than your butt. Big squeeze at the top. Squeeze through the inner thighs. Make sure the knees aren't flaring out. Just parallel like train tracks. Hips go up. Big squeeze. Starting to activate that posterior chain for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. You're going to lower your hips down. From here, you have your block, and you're just going to bring it in so that it's on the mat, and it's going to go underneath the right foot. We'll come to that in a second. You're taking both legs to a tabletop position. Hands come onto the shins. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to peel head and shoulders off the mat. You find your C curve. Lock this in. Inhale, arms and legs extend. Exhale, circle, sweep the arms and bring the legs back into tabletop. Matching the movement with the breath. We talk about coordination, control, the centering, the engagement of the core, being fluid in your movement, finding precision. We bring in all of those concepts, all of those elements from the Pilates method, and you apply them not just to each exercise in the Pilates, but through all of your movements throughout your practice. Inhale, expand. Exhale, take up space with the arms and feel the shoulders connect into the back body. 3, 2, last one. Let the legs extend, reach the arms forward, start to pump the arms. Inhaling through the nose for 5, exhaling through the mouth for 5. Inhale, exhale. 1, inhale, exhale. 2, these are your hundreds. Exhale. 3, inhale, exhale. 4, inhale, exhale. 5, inhale, Exhale. 6, inhale. Exhale. 7, inhale. Exhale. 8, inhale. Exhale. 9, inhale. Exhale. 10, relax. Drop the head, the shoulders, hug the knees in. Quick squeeze. Feet go back on the floor. This time the right foot is already set up. It's on the block. Press your hips up into your bridge first. Make sure the block is not too far away from you. Now send your left leg up to the ceiling. Modification, bend the leg to tabletop. Hips go all the way down, all the way up. They can come to a hover, or maybe just tap them to the floor, but we're not releasing the tension. Pressing your left heel to the ceiling and drive your right foot into the block. I want you to squeeze and activate. So it's really easy to send this into the shoulders, into the elbows to help, but I want the back of the right leg lit up. Keeping the core tight, belly pulled in. Last one, up and hold, little pulse. 10, 9, 8, short and sharp. 7, high and tight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the bridge at the top, flex down and point up. We're not here long, but this one is really about pelvic stability. Keeping the core engaged, yes, but not letting the hips and the pelvis move while you're finding mobility and length through the leg. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, press down, lift the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower down, hug the knees in, quick squeeze, inhale. Exhale, just switch the block. So now it's underneath the left foot. We're gonna go same thing on the other side, and then we come back to our core. Set it up, feet plant, hips up, scoop the tailbone. So when you lift, we're not arching the lower back. Right leg goes up this time, all the way down, all the way up. So you're looking for a full range of motion, and then if you need to, you can look down the line of the body and just notice the hips. Sometimes the right hip likes to squeeze and creep up towards the right shoulder so that we get this hiking in the hip. We want everything level, everything square and quiet. Push strong, left foot down, right heel up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, up and hold at the top, little pulse. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze. 6, keep the tension. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Lead with the heel, then lead with the toe. You're brushing the leg down. You can go slightly lower than the other leg. Going for that full range. Hips stay high. Hands can be on or off the floor. If they're on, press down with the palms, the forearms. Last 10, 9, 8, 7. Length through the back of the hamstrings, the back of the right leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lower down, hug the knees in, quick squeeze. Release any tension that's coming into the lower back. Bring it all into the core and the glutes. Release your block. So you're going to take that off to the side. Lift your hips back up if it's there. You're going to take your ab pad and place it underneath your torso up to the shoulder blades. Then lower your hips. Modification, feet stay flat on the floor. Hands behind the head. Inhale. Exhale. Just the upper body lift. So we're targeting more of the upper abdominals as the spine goes from extension into flexion. So you have a bigger range of movement. Advance, keep the movement of the upper body, but the legs are in a tabletop. So this is going to be more challenging. Exhale as you come up, inhale as you lower. Last 10 seconds. We're not here long, but we're going to flow one into the next. For 5, 4, 3, trying to keep the knees stacked right on top of the hips. 2, last one, hold at the top. Stamp your lower back down into the floor or into the balance pad. You got double toe taps. Keep the arms back. Maybe you can reach forward. So this is gonna help counterbalance. Maybe the hands are back. Light touch on the back of the head. 10 seconds. Reach out, tap the toes like you're dipping them in water. Keep the 90-degree bend and pull it back in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower down, quick squeeze. You got 2 more. Let's set it up. Right leg to tabletop. Hands stay behind the head. Inhale. Exhale, lift and twist to your right. Left leg extends. Exhale as you change. You're going for crisscross abs. Nice and slow. And you notice you're not rocking from side to side. You're rotating the torso, the upper body. Elbows, both elbows are off the floor. You got more height. 15 seconds. For 10, 9. Look back at the back elbow as you twist. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, quick squeeze again. If you need to, reset the balance pad so that it's in the right position and your whole spine, your torso up to the shoulder blades and down to the hips is supported. Final drill here with our balance pad. Core is on fire, legs in tabletop, hands behind the head. Inhale, exhale, lift. Now the upper and lower body move together. Keep pressing the back down. It's super challenging to not let that rib cage just open up as we extend. It wants to just like flop, but we're gonna keep it tight. And like an accordion, upper and lower move together on both ends. Nice and slow. Lower abs on fire, squeeze. Pelvic floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, you guys. Lift the hips, get rid of the balance pad. Hug the knees in towards the chest, cross at the ankles. You're gonna start to rock and roll 3 times. On your last one, roll forward, plant your palms, step back into your downward facing dog. Hands are gonna be shoulder distance, feet are hip width. Drop your right heel, left heel. Lengthening through not just the hamstrings and the calves, but also through the whole posterior chain, the back side of the body, the hips, the low back, mid back, maybe even upper back. For 5,